I'm here with American comedian Kurt Metzger, and we're talking about Bill Gates, who is a creepy MFer and one of the richest guys in the world, if not the. And he controls a lot of the news media by himself. We've told you that, how he's put $300 million into buying off positive coverage in the media. He's a monopolist. He's a maniacal maniac. And he made AstraZeneca, he made Oxford University not give away their vaccine for free. He made sure they charged everybody. That was him. And so now he wants, he has this vision of everyone should be vaccinated for everything, right? He's a big vaccinator guy. And he buys the positive press for his vaccinations. And so they're talking, this is from August 4th. They're talking about lockdowns and Anderson Cooper has this concerned face, and he's gonna say, "Hey, should we take away people's Social Security?" Listen and watch how he giggles. Watch this. Here we go.
Obviously, corporations increasingly are saying you have to be vaccinated in order to work at a corporation. Is that something you support? And do you think the federal government or state governments, or the very least federal government, should mandate if you want to get on an airplane, you have to be vaccinated? If you want to get Social Security, you need to be vaccinated. If you want to get whatever benefits.
He's tickled pink over the idea. Hey, we want to make the mandate. You have to get a vaccine to go to work. You got to get on an airplane. And then when he says Social Security, he literally starts giggling. Watch this.
Obviously, corporations increasingly are saying you have to be vaccinated in order to work at a corporation. Is that something you support? And do you think the federal government or state governments, or the very least federal government, should mandate if you want to get on an airplane, you have to be vaccinated? If you want to get Social Security, you need to be vaccinated. If you want to get whatever benefits they give.
Wow. If you want to get on Epstein Island, you need a vaccination.
Yeah. What about Epstein Island? Bill Gates, who goes there all the time. You creepy pedophile.
Well, does he say, is he laughing because it's ridiculous to suggest that? And the answer is no.
No,
maybe?
No, he's laughing because that makes him happy. Like, wouldn't it be great to deny people Social Security until they got my vaccines?
Did Rick Overton send you the same thing too? Like, I don't want to spoil it if you have it coming up.
Yeah,
he
texted he texted me this. Yeah.
Somebody said Bill Gates is like he's having an orgasm basically.
Yes. Yes, he's basically having an orgasm.
Obviously, corporations increasingly are saying you have to be vaccinated in order to work at a corporation. Is that something you support? And do you think the federal government or state governments, or the very least federal government, should mandate if you want to get on an airplane, you have to be vaccinated? If you want to get Social Security, you need to be vaccinated. If you want to get whatever benefits.
Yeah, I mean, let's deny them health care. Let's do what Chomsky says. We'll lock them up and take their food away. It's funny. I fuck these people. How could you not concoct a conspiracy about that fucking guy? And this guy, who, by the way, worked for the CIA right out of college.
Really?
Yeah, Anderson Cooper, he worked for the CIA.
Yeah. He saw things working for them that turned his hair white.
So there you go. Keep listening to Bill. I know people who do video after video debunking Bill Gates and his evilness and his Jeffrey Epstein-ness and all that, but they don't have one single critique to say of his vaccine shit. Not one. Not one critique of any of it. Not a critique of why did he tell Oxford University to not give his vaccine to poor people for free, which is what they wanted to do. He said, no, don't do that. No, not one. So people who spend their whole lives critiquing Bill Gates now have stopped because of COVID and the vaccines. I'm talking about people with YouTube shows. That's what I'm talking about. People who consider themselves lefties. They're done. They got no critique for this. None.
I thought we were trying to vax the world, but Bill Gates was like, no, not the world.
No, not the world. Just the world who can afford it.
Yeah.
Just the world who can afford it, which is why they're not getting the vaccines to poor countries. They're not doing that. Why? Something tells me they know that you can't vaccinate your way out of this pandemic. Something tells me they know, which is why they only want to give it to people who can pay for it, countries who can pay for it. Something tells me they know. Just what Robert Malone said on this show, you will never vaccinate your way out of a pandemic, especially this one. Maybe they know that now. Other of my friends have no idea that that's the fact. My friends, close friends and family, have no idea that you can't vaccinate your way out of this. They have no idea that there's early treatments for COVID that's suppressed. They have no idea that Bill Gates and Fauci have been working in tandem to bullshit and fuck you over, just like the head of the NIH.